Welcome to AYL TV. I'm Skyler Dykstra.
And I'm Heather Dykstra.
We're in Price, Utah today.
What trail are we doing today?
We're doing Pinnacle 1 today. Pinnacle 1, it's a little bit harder trail. It's rated 6, lots of boulders. We're down in a ravine. There'll be some mud, some ice. So it should be pretty fun. We're out with the Dirty Adventure crew, and you ready to hit the trail?
I'm excited to see this one. I haven't seen it yet, so let's hit the trail.
Challenges that the canyon itself has with the beauty that you're seeing as far as during the challenges. You got the beauty of the country and the canyon itself. It's definitely a challenging canyon. It has a lot of obstacles in it. Changes every year.
I love the desert, the high desert, you know, the rocks, and just being out here makes me feel good. I really enjoy being out here, and you know, there's nothing better than being out here for me. So.
Great trail, a little rocky, a little rough, got some trail damage, but it'll be fine. It was a great day.
It was.
It's not bad, a little chilly, you know, a little cold, but otherwise this is a great day. I'm finally glad to get outside again.
So I've seen you running around today with a cool little car vehicle. Tell me about your RC.
It's a little Bronco. We got it from the pawn shop down in Price, Utah. It's not bad. You should go check out that sometime here soon. It's got all these different kind of RC cars. I was driving around today with a little portable speaker, and I threw it inside of the body just to make some music in it. This is a pretty nice day to be out here.
I'm really excited. It's been a minute since I've been on a trail, so I'm just excited to spend time with my dad, meet some new people, just enjoy the weather, the rocks, you know.
Yeah, it's always exciting. We haven't been on this trail before, and anytime you hit a new trail, it's a good time, so I'm excited for that. Down at Sand Hollow, I've been on some 8s, and they're not loose rock. A lot of those, you just have the steeper slick rock to go up. Where this at a 7, but I hear it has big boulders that roll on you a little bit. So I don't know. I don't want to be too cocky and say this is going to be no problem, because I have no idea.
I'm here with Zach from King Crawlers down in Price, Utah. At the SlowerX show, I talked to a lot of you guys about this sticker here. This is the trailsaver.com sticker. So with this sticker, you can upload any trails that you track, and it shows that those trails are being used, and it helps in the fight to keep them open. Now, Zach, I know you guys have a lot of issues with these trails down here, with keeping them open, a lot of trying to shut them down. So you want to kind of elaborate on what's going on down here?
Yeah, so all of our trail system around Price, established by the King Crawlers and BLM years ago, were closed during a process, a resurvey by BLM. So we're actually in the process now working with BLM, and we're really close to getting the whole system open back up. But my message though is for everyone still using the trails, let's not give them any reasons at all. So any trash in, make sure you take your trash with you. Try to stick to the designated trails. Don't go off blazing new trails. We want the system back open so people from Salt Lake can come down, people from Moab can come up, and make Price a really good spot for wheeling.
Awesome. These trails are very beautiful out here.
They are.
It's one of a kind wheeling. Like the canyon today, these boulders we're going over, that's amazing.
Good times for sure. Definitely a good place to come out with your family and enjoy it. And we got a couple trails down here that will definitely give Moab a run for their money.
You know, we go all over the state. You can't help but notice that trails that you used to be able to do, you can't do anymore. You know, there'll be a sign up that says, hey, you can't go here, no authorized vehicles, etc. And so that affects us, but we can't recreate in the same places that we've been doing it for years. You know, we've got to go back and try a different route or just avoid the area entirely. It's a bummer when you get a trail like that. Kind of ruins your day if you don't know it's closed ahead of time.
No, it definitely does. And me and you personally have ran into that quite a bit out on the trail.
Exactly.
You know?
Oh, it affects me big time. I mean, all the trails that I've been doing for the last 40 years, they keep closing down more and more of them all the time. So we're in Jeep Club. We go out and do trail cleanups every year. We try to come out, just like today, I picked garbage up on the way.
Yeah,
you know,
you did. I saw that.
Try to do our portion of it. We actually have a trail up in northern Utah that we do a trail cleanup every year, cut back the branches and everything, and try to do everything to keep everything open for us. I just enjoy AYL. I get to see everything they do and what they do their part, you know, and U4 and all of those associations, you know, trying to help keep the trailheads open for us and give us access to these type of trails that we're running today.
I love to be out on the trail. I try to go hit trails as much as I can. So, you know, there's a lot of trails that I've heard that are closed that we've used quite a bit.
This is what I love doing. If we start closing trails and limiting access, my wife has a hard time getting around. She'd rather drive her Jeep, but she even has a hard time getting in and out of this vehicle. If they didn't allow us access to these trails, she'd never be able to see the beauty that's out here. The eagles we saw earlier today, she'd never be able to enjoy that.
No.
So that's what it means to me, is this is my way of life.
Welcome back to AYL TV. We made it to some of the harder obstacles on this trail.
Let's check out some of the upgrades our members have done on these awesome rigs.
I've got Wilma here, which is a slightly modified 1954 Willys pickup.
Beautiful rig.
The wife drives a Jeep Rubicon. We both come out. We have a lot of fun on these trails.
What all have you done to upgrade Wilma to get it to where she is today to be able to go down these harder trails?
Well, Wilma started life as a 1954 Willys pickup truck. It's been transplanted onto an '89 Suburban frame. It's been a fun toy.
I started in high school. I had a '93 YJ and fell in love with it, and then family stuff happened and got rid of it, and then this is a 2018, so that's when I got back into it.
You got an awesome rig here. What all have you done to upgrade it to be able to go down the trails like this?
I put Terra 60s under it, whole drivetrain, so I put coilovers on it, and man, it drives like a dream.
It doesn't sound like you got a stock motor in here either.
No, I bought this with a 6.4 Hemi in it, and it's a 2013, so it was before they were putting 392s in.
Yeah.
So it's an awesome Jeep.
You have a JK here. What year is it?
It's a 2015.
What modifications and upgrades have you done to it so far?
What haven't I done? Added fenders, rock sliders, full skid plates, lift, bumpers, winch, hood vents. If you look at my roof and stuff. I got rid of the hard top, made it a soft top, so it's a little unique and a different build than most people have.
Chica Blanca, you know, you've been building it up the whole time I've known you.
Yeah.
And I remember when it was stock still.
Yeah.
It's come a long way since then.
It has, it really has.
Tell us a little bit about what you've done to it.
Well, sure. So it's a Sahara, which was kind of my bonehead thing for buying a cheaper rig. I should have bought a Rubicon from the beginning. So what I've done with it through the years is lifted it, got a 2.5-inch lift. I got bigger tires, 35s on there now. I've swapped out my axle. So Chica Blanca is a 2019, but I've got 2023 EcoDiesel Rubicon axles on here. So finally I've got the lockers that we all know we need on tough trails like the one today.
Definitely for doing the tougher trails, you need the lockers.
Yep.
It's not only that it helps you get up the obstacles, it also helps you get up the obstacles safely without damaging the trail. Welcome back to AYL TV.
Let's talk with some of the folks here today and find out just what it means to be part of an off-road club.
When we first started back in 2020 with our Jeep, we were just going solo everywhere, and we didn't know what we were doing. We didn't know where we should go. We didn't know what we even should upgrade on our rig. So we joined a club, and we got a mentor who started helping us understand how to drive and what we should be upgrading on our rig and so forth, and where to go and how to do it safely, and going on trail with other people. It really enriches the experience, especially being on trail, because you learn the history, how to treat the trail carefully, and how to be a good steward of the trail that you're on.
You should get out here. It's real fun. Just try to go join a group. It's a lot funner to be with a group than just going by yourself.
You're part of Wasatch Outlaws, you're part of DAC. What does being part of a club mean to you?
Well, actually, I also belong to 2 more clubs. I also belong to Bighorn 4x4 Club, and I belong to the King Crawlers here out of Price, Utah. I love being on the trail. This is the best enjoyment I have. Me and the wife can come out, have fun.
Knowing trails, like I'd never been on this trail. And I know you had been on it last year, I think.
Yeah.
And so I was like, man, I got to go do that trail. So, you know, just and knowing that you guys know all the logistics about getting there and doing where it's at and all that stuff. So that's awesome. And to be with the crew, there's, you know, things that, mechanical things and different things that come up that there's people that can take care of stuff and help you out. And, you know, I can do the same, so.
Plenty of clubs out there that are pretty much all great as far as I know, but the clubs, they all have kind of a different flavor. You know, Dirty Adventure Crew tends to do slightly more difficult trails than some of the other clubs that I'm involved with. You know, Lone Peak tends to be more, you know, easier trails that are maybe more historical or something like that. When you choose a club, you're choosing kind of your best friends for the years to come, but you're gonna go do these, you know, you'll be off-road with these folks that are just gonna be awesome buds, you know, from then on, so.
Exactly. That's how we met.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
That was some great info. It's always best to go out with the club and instead of going out with yourself.
Absolutely, you don't want to be alone out there.
No, you don't.
All right, well, we finished getting through this obstacle. You guys check out our next story.
Welcome back to AYL TV.
We're having a great day out here on trail.
If you haven't been out here to Price to run any of these trails, we highly recommend it.
Absolutely. While we finish getting through this trail, you guys check out next week's episode.
Next week's show looks great. We had an awesome time on trail today.
We did. It was fantastic weather, awesome bunch. Everybody did great on trail.
We did. You guys all have fun today? Awesome. We'd like to thank Bob from Wasatch Outlaws today for leading the trail. And there's only just one thing left to say, but it's a great big world out there.
So we encourage you to get out there and create your own
Adventures